Namaste to all students. Kushal Bhatia, myself JV and Dr. Kushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today we are going to discuss about chloroplast and mitochondria session, and this session is related to cell biology course of program BTech FBT and BSc FST second sem. So first of all, we are going to discuss about brief introduction about the mitochondria and the chloroplast. Both are organelles and they are present in the cell. But one difference is here, like chloroplast is only present in the plant cells and photosynthetic food producing bacteria and all. So chloroplast is not present in animal cells. So first of all, we are going to discuss in detail about the mitochondria. So mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell because it is able to generate the energy to control the complete body and complete cell functions. So they are the organelles that act like a digestive system which takes in nutrients, break them down and creates energy rich molecules for the cell. The biochemical process of the cell are known as cellular respiration. Many of the reaction involved in the cellular respiration happens in the mitochondria. Mitochondria are the working organelles that keep the cell and many of the reactions involved in the cellular respiration happens in the mitochondria. Mitochondria are the working organelles that keep the cell full of the energy. Mitochondria are basically small organelles floating free throughout the cell. They are not attached to any kind of a surface within the cell, and some cells are having several thousand mitochondria while other have none. For example, muscle cell need a lot of energy, so they have lots of mitochondria, neurons that transmit the nerve impulse. They do not need as many. As a cell free feels it is not getting enough energy to survive, so more mitochondria can be created. Sometimes mitochondria can grow larger or combine with other mitochondria. It all depends on the need of the cell, because if any cell need more energy, so it will have many number of the mitochondria, because mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell, and they are basically involved in the cellular respiration. For example, if we talk about the respiration process, so it is divided into two portions. First one is a glycolysis and second one is the Krebs cycle or citric acid cycle. So glycolysis pathway happens within the cytosol, but on the other hand, citric acid cycle or cycle happens within the mitochondria, and they generate the lot of energy. So that's why in the form of the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy currency, so they generate the ATP molecules, and this ATP molecules further can be used for the energy purpose. So that's why if any cell need a lot of energy, so they will have lot of the mitochondria. On the other hand, if any cell no need of energy, so they will not have any kind of a mitochondria. It depends on the need of the cell. And now come to the structure of the mitochondria. So by which they are made up, and they are double membranous or single membranous, whatever the structure. So here in this slide we are going to discuss. So mitochondria are shaped perfectly to maximize their productivity. They are made of the two membranes, means mitochondria is double membranous structure. Outer membrane covers the organelle and contain it like a skin. On the other hand, inner membrane folds over many times and create a layered structure called cristae. Means they will create a finger-like structure within the mitochondria, and this projections and these kind of structures, finger-like structures, are known as cristae. And the fluid which is contained in the mitochondria is known as matrix. The folding of the inner membrane increase the surface area inside of the organelle. Since many of the chemical reaction happens in the inner membrane, the increased surface area create more space for the reaction to happen. If you have more space to work, you can get more work done. Similar surface area strategies are used by microvilli in your intestine. Same concept happens in the microvilli, and as this concept used in the mitochondria, inner membrane, where this Krebs cycle happens, and for the Krebs cycle surface area will be more, so it will all the Krebs cycles will run successfully and very smoothly, so they will generate the proper energy currency. There will no any kind of a barrier during the reaction mechanism. So now come to the matrix, which is the fluid filled up within the cell. So what is matrix? So it is not like the movies at all. So mitochondria are special because they have their own ribosome. So in the matrix, within the matrix of the mitochondria, matrix will have ribosomes and circular DNA. DNA will be floating in the matrix, and there are also structures present called granules, which may control the concentration of the ion within the matrix. And cell biologists are still exploring the activity of these granules which are present in the matrix. Now come to the structure, diagrammatic structure. Here we can understand more by this diagrammatic structure. This is the mitochondria structure, and this is outer membrane, which is not having any kind of a projection, but on the other hand this is inner membrane, which is having finger like projections, and these finger like projections are known as cristae, which gives the more surface area for cellular respiration reaction. And this is fluid which is filled up within the mitochondria inner area, and this fluid is known as matrix. And this matrix will have ribosomes, circular DNA, and granules. On the other hand, if we talk about the mitochondrial genome in detail, so as I have already told you that mitochondrial genome or DNA is circular in the nature, and but linear DNA molecule will be present in the paramecium and tetrahymenia and others. And DNA is double stranded DNA. And if we talk about the size of the mitochondrial DNA, so it varies greatly among the different species. For example, if we talk about the human, so the size of the double stranded DNA in mitochondria will be 16.6 kb, but in the frog Xenopus, it will be 18.4 kb. In the Drosophila, which is fruit fly, same 18.4 kb, but in the yeast Saccharomyces, it will be 75 kb. And in plant, which is mustard plant Arabidopsis, 367 kilo base pair length of the double stranded DNA of mitochondria will be present. Now, if we talk about the features of human mitochondrial genome, so if we talk about the size, so size is 16.6 kilo base pair. If we talk about the nature of the DNA molecule, so it is a double stranded circular DNA molecule, and a number of the DNA molecules, so more than one DNA molecule will be present in the mitochondria, and number of the genes present on the mitochondrial DNA, so 37 genes will be present. And if we talk about the repetitive DNA sequences present in the DNA strand of the mitochondria, so very little. And if we talk about the intron regions, mean known coding regions will be present on mitochondrial DNA. So no any kind of introns or non-coding regions will be present on mitochondria. Only coding regions will be present. So percentage of the coding DNA, so 93% of the coding DNA will be present, and this is the ratio. And if we talk about the recombination, so it is not evident that recombination happens within the mitochondrial DNA. And if you talk about the inheritance, type of the inheritance present in the mitochondrial DNA, so maternal inheritance present in the mitochondrial DNA. Now come to the second organelle, which is chloroplast. So chloroplast basically present in the plant cells and photosynthetic organisms, because chloroplast is active participant of the photosynthesis process. And now what is photosynthesis process? So photosynthesis process is the process where plants and other photosynthetic organism create their own food by consuming the energy. So they can create their own food by using carbon dioxide, and they can create their own food in the form of the carbohydrate, and they will also release the oxygen molecule. So plants form the basis of all life on the earth and are known as producers. And if you talk about the environmental sciences, so plants are the producers because they can create their own food. So they are the first member of the food chain, and because they are not dependent on any other animal or any other organism present on the earth, they can produce their own food by the process of the photosynthesis. So that's why they are known as producers. And plant cells contain structures known as plastid, which are absent in the animal cells. These plastids are double membranous cell organelles which play a primary role in the manufacturing and storing of the food. There are three types of the plastid. First one is the chromoplast. They are the color plastids found in all flowers, fruits, and are mainly responsible for their distinctive colors. And if you talk about the second type, which is chloroplast, so they are green colored plastid, which comprises the green colored pigment, which is known as chlorophyll. And third type is leucoplast. They are colorless plastid and are mainly used for the storage of the starch, lipid, and protein within the plant cell. Now come to the definition of the chloroplast. What is the definition? So chloroplast is an organelle that contain the photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll that captures the sunlight and convert this sunlight into useful energy, and thereby releasing the oxygen from water, and they create their own food. What is chloroplast? If we talk about the structure about the chloroplast, so chloroplasts are found in all green plants and algae. They are the food producers of the plant, and these are found in the guard cell located in the leaves of the plants. They contain a high concentration of the chlorophyll pigment that traps the sunlight, and this cell organelle is not present in the animal cells. Chloroplast has its own DNA and can reproduce independently from the rest of the cell. They also produce amino acids and lipid required for the production of the chloroplast membrane. And if you talk about the diagram of the chloroplast, so chloroplast having double membranous structure, outer membrane and inner membrane, and intermembrane space also present, and there is thylakoid structure, stroma, and granum structure is also present. Here you can understand the chloroplast structure in detail by this diagram. You can simply see this is the chloroplast structure, this is double membranous structure, this is outer structure, outer membrane, and this one is the inner membrane. And the fluid which is filled up in the within the chloroplast is known as stroma. And these are the single thylakoid, and many thylakoid will arrange sequentially and they will create a bunch of the thylakoid, and this bunch is known as granum. And many granums or thylakoids are connected with each other, linker thylakoids. And on the other hand, osmophilic droplets are also present. They are, and chloroplast is also having its own circular DNA and ribosomes. So this is the complete structure of the chloroplast. And this is the sum up of this session. And if you talk about the key points in the context of the competitive exams, so first of all, there are many points like mitochondria and chloroplast both are having their own DNA molecule. DNA will be circular or linear, so definitely DNA will be circular in the nature, double stranded DNA. One more question, one more important question can be asked in the point of the competitive exams, like about the size of the double stranded DNA of mitochondria. Like they can ask about the human mitochondrial DNA size. They can ask about the mustard plant mitochondrial DNA size. They can ask like introns are present on the mitochondrial DNA and chloroplast DNA or not. They can ask what is the type of the inheritance present in the mitochondrial DNA. One more thing, like ribosomes are present in mitochondria and chloroplast or not. And one question also they can ask like. What is the name of the fluid present in the mitochondria, and what is the name of the fluid which is present in the within the chloroplast, and which organelle is involved in the photosynthetic process, and which organelle is known as powerhouse of the cell, and mitochondria will be present in animal and plant cells or not, and chloroplasts will be present in animal cells or not. These are the questions that can be asked during the competitive exams. And one more question, like number of the genes present on the mitochondrial DNA. So you have to give answer 37 number of the genes are present on mitochondrial DNA. So these are the key points for the competitive exams. And now this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. If you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.